Hey, Ryan here from GMB Fitness. Welcome to week 1 of this 8-week challenge. We got a lot to cover. This first week, though, is all about the basics. We're going to be going over these movements, some things that you might have seen before. Don't worry, we want to work on these, build a nice solid foundation that we can build upon within the rest of the weeks. 8 weeks. Got a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing. It's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, it starts off with the basics. And today we're going to be focusing on 3 holds. Now the first hold that we're going to look at is the basic plank. Probably seen this before. It's the top of a push-up position. Now I'm going to show this to you first. I'm going to cover it. And by the way, I'm going to be showing you some regressions of the movement. So even though this might look easy, when you're actually performing the 30 seconds of the hold, if you find that your form starts to deteriorate throughout that hold, then you want to go down to the lower level so that you can complete that 30 seconds and complete the round. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that we're in the proper position. So we're going to start off on our knees with our toes up. Hands are going to be placed on the ground, shoulder width apart, making sure that our shoulders are over our hands. We're pushing down and away from the ground. We want to rotate our elbow pits forward. For some of you, it's going to feel a little strange. Well, we got to get used to it because this is going to be a movement that we're going to be coming back to quite a bit. Rotate that those elbow pits forward. And we're going to bring our legs together. Knees and ankles are together, making sure that our knees are underneath our hips. From here, we're going to push our heels back, placing us into this plank position with the elbow pits facing forward, pushing down and away from the ground. We're squeezing our butt and squeezing our legs, squeezing our core. This is an active hold, like all of the holds that we're doing, in that we shouldn't be relaxing when we're doing this. We should be pushing down and away from the floor. It's going to take some of the strain off of the wrist, build strength, as well as strengthen our core for the other movements to come. Now, what if you can't do this position? Don't worry. What you can do is first start off on just your knees, pushing down and away, making sure the elbow pits are facing forward, squeezing the core, squeezing your legs together. This is the first position, the basic position. Once you can then comfortably hold that, then you can work on just bringing the knees slightly up off of the ground, eventually working to this full plank hold. That's our first movement. Now the second movement that we're going to be looking at is the squat. Don't worry, we're not going to be going all the way down just yet. This is a half squat hold. I'm going to show you the position first and then we can cover it. I'm going to start off with feet shoulder width apart. My toes are pointing slightly out to the side. I'll show you a front view in just a moment. We're going to bring our shoulders back and down, thumbs up. From here, we exhale as we stick our butt back as if we were sitting into a chair. Now, I said half squat, but if this is as far down as you can go comfortably, then that is perfectly fine. We want to be working at our own pace and being able to hold this for 30 seconds, gradually working on going lower and lower into this position, making sure that our back is completely straight. Now, to show you this from the front, something that we need to be careful of making sure that we don't collapse the knees inward. Likewise, no sumo squats. Place your feet comfortably shoulder width apart and feel free to turn the toes out slightly. Try not to do this. Now, once again, when performing this, keeping the chest up, only go down as far as you can into that position where you can comfortably hold it for 30 seconds. We're building up our strength as well as flexibility and looking at control in all the movements that we're after. And in this case, when we perform this hold, we're strengthening the legs to get us used to the upcoming movements in the following weeks. Gradually work on going lower. Now, if you are having trouble getting into any of these positions, remember, take them down a few levels. And in this case, it means only squatting down slightly. Halfway down, it's about all you need to do with this hold. Now, the final hold that we're going to be taking a look at is maybe new for some of you. It's the tabletop position. Here we'll start with our hands on our side by our side so that our fingers are facing to the side. We're pushing down and away from the ground with our elbow pits forward. There's a theme here. Hopefully you see that. Feet are shoulder width apart, and I bring my butt just slightly up off of the ground, making sure that I don't shrug, pushing down and away from the ground. If I can comfortably hold this position, I can start working on bringing my hips higher and higher. Remember, we're pushing down through the floor, pushing away with our feet so that we have a nice 50-50 weight distribution between the hands and the feet. This is what we're after. Gradually working on bringing our legs as high as possible, holding this for 30 seconds. Okay, so those are our 3 holds for this week. Seems pretty easy when you look at it. But remember, it's all about focusing on form. Holding these holds 30 seconds each for this first week is going to help us to build that strength. Also work on our flexibility a bit and also improve our control in these holds so that when we look at the movements next week, we're good and ready to do them.